lost in the darkness. Life can feel dark sometimes, like we're lost in a forest with no way out. We all feel this way sometimes. It's part of being human. We might face problems, we might feel alone, we might lose someone we love. These times can feel very dark, but there is hope. Even in the darkest night, there is a light that shines, a familiar feeling. The Bible tells us about people who felt lost and alone, people just like us. They faced danger and fear. Think about David. He was just a young shepherd, but he had to face a giant named Goliath. David must have felt scared. Think about Jesus' friends on the boat. A huge storm came up, the waves crashed over them, they thought they would drown. David's giant, Goliath, was big and strong. He terrified everyone around him, but David trusted God completely. He knew God was with him always. David faced Goliath with courage and faith. He knew God would give him strength, and God did. David won the battle. When we face our giants, we can remember David's story. We can trust God to give us strength. He will help us overcome our fears. Stormy seas. The disciples were terrified during the storm. They woke Jesus up, crying out in fear. "Don't you care that we are perishing?" they asked. Jesus simply said, "Peace, be still." And the storm stopped. The sea became calm. Jesus showed his power over nature. He also showed his love and care for his friends. When we face our storms, we can remember Jesus. He is always with us. He can calm our fears and give us peace. A mustard seed of faith. Jesus talked about faith. He said it was like a tiny mustard seed. It's small, but it can grow into a big tree. Our faith can be small, like a mustard seed, but even a little faith can make a big difference. It can bring light into our darkness. When we trust in God, our faith grows stronger. It helps us through tough times. It gives us hope for the future. The light of the world. This phrase holds profound meaning and significance, resonating deeply within the hearts of many. It symbolizes hope, guidance, and an unwavering presence that illuminates even the darkest corners of our lives. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world." These words, spoken over 2,000 years ago, continue to offer comfort and direction to countless individuals. They remind us that no matter how lost or alone we may feel, there is always a guiding light to lead us back to safety and peace. He came to shine his light into our darkness. In times of despair, when shadows seem to engulf us, his light breaks through, offering clarity and hope. It is a beacon that cuts through the fog of confusion and fear, providing a path forward. He wants to guide us and give us hope. His teachings and presence are like a compass, pointing us in the right direction. When we feel lost, his light shows us the way, illuminating the path to a better, more fulfilling life. His light shines brightest in the dark. It is in our most challenging moments that his presence becomes most evident. Just as a candle's flame is most visible in the darkness, so too is his light most powerful when we are surrounded by trials and tribulations. When we are hurting, lost or afraid, his light can reach us. No matter how deep our pain or how overwhelming our fears, his light has the power to penetrate and bring comfort. It is a reminder that we are never truly alone, even in our darkest hours. He is always there for us. His presence is constant and unwavering, offering solace and strength. In moments of doubt and uncertainty, we can find reassurance in his enduring light. No matter how dark it seems, remember Jesus' words. His promises are a source of unwavering hope. They remind us that even in the bleakest of times, there is a light that can guide us through. He is the light that can never be extinguished. His love and guidance are eternal, shining brightly through all of life's challenges. Like a lighthouse guiding ships safely to shore, his light is a constant presence, leading us to safety and peace. He offers us hope, guidance, and love. These gifts are available to all who seek them, providing a foundation of strength and resilience. In his light, we find the courage to face each day with renewed faith and determination, finding our way. We may feel lost sometimes, but God is always with us. He is like a compass, always pointing us in the right direction. We need to listen to his voice. We need to trust his guidance. He will lead us out of the darkness and into his light. He speaks to us in many ways, through the Bible, through prayer, and through the people around us. We need to be open to hearing his voice. God's guiding hand. God's love for us is like a parent's love for their child. Just as a parent holds their child's hand, guiding them through the uncertainties of life, so does God hold our hand, leading us through the challenges and joys we encounter. His love is unwavering, steadfast, and unconditional, much like the love a parent has for their child. He never leaves us, even when we make mistakes. In moments of doubt and fear, when we feel lost or alone, God's presence is a comforting embrace, much like a parent who holds their child close, offering reassurance and support. His love is a constant, a beacon of hope and strength, guiding us back to the right path. He wants what's best for us. Just as a parent delights in the happiness and growth of their child, God rejoices in our successes and is there to support us through our failures. He sees our potential and desires for us to reach it, providing us with the tools and opportunities to grow and thrive. He guides us with his love. His guidance is gentle yet firm, much like a parent teaching their child to walk, ensuring they take their first steps with confidence and security. God's love is the foundation upon which we build our lives, a guiding force that leads us towards fulfillment and peace. He picks us up when we fall. In times of hardship and sorrow, when we stumble and fall, God's love is there to lift us up, to heal our wounds, and to give us the strength to carry on. Just as a parent comforts a crying child, God offers solace and encouragement, reminding us that we are never alone in our struggles. He gives us strength when we are weak. When we face challenges that seem insurmountable, God's love empowers us, giving us the courage and resilience to overcome obstacles. His support is unwavering, much like a parent who stands by their child, cheering them on and believing in their abilities. He is always there to help us. In every situation, whether we are facing difficulties or celebrating victories, God's presence is a constant source of support and guidance. Just as a parent helps their child with homework, offering patience and understanding, God is there to help us navigate the complexities of life. Remember that you are never alone. In moments of solitude and reflection, when we feel the weight of the world on our shoulders, God's love is a comforting presence, reminding us that we are never truly alone. His embrace is a source of peace and reassurance, much like a parent who holds their child close, offering warmth and security. God is walking beside you every step of the way, offering his love, guidance, and support. No matter where life takes you, no matter the challenges you face, remember that God's love is a constant companion, a guiding light that leads you towards hope, joy, and fulfillment. Just as a parent walks hand in hand with their child, so does God walk with you every step of the way. A promise of hope. God promises us a future filled with hope. He promises to wipe away every tear from our eyes. There will be no more pain or sadness. This promise gives us hope for the future. It helps us through the dark times. It reminds us that God is in control, even when life is difficult. Hold on to this promise. It is a beacon of hope, reminding us of God's love and the glorious future that awaits us. Walking in the light, we have a choice. Every day we are presented with countless decisions, big and small, that shape the course of our lives. These choices can lead us down paths of darkness or guide us into the light. The light represents hope, love, and the presence of God in our lives. It is a beacon that calls us to rise above our fears and doubts, to embrace a life filled with purpose and meaning. We can stay in the darkness, or we can walk in the light. The darkness can be a place of comfort, where we hide from our true potential and the challenges that lie ahead. But it is also a place of stagnation, where growth is stifled and dreams are left unfulfilled. Walking in the light requires courage and faith. It means stepping out of our comfort zones and trusting that God will guide us through the unknown. We can choose to trust God and let him guide us. Trusting God is not always easy. It requires surrendering our own desires and plans, and believing that His plan for us is greater than anything we could imagine. It means seeking His wisdom through prayer and Scripture and being open to the ways He speaks to us in our daily lives. When we trust in God, we are never alone. He walks with us, providing strength and comfort in times of need. When we walk in the light, we experience His love, joy, and peace. These are not fleeting emotions, but deep, abiding states of being that transform our lives. God's love is unconditional. His joy is our strength, and His peace surpasses all understanding. In the light, we find a community of believers who support and uplift us. We build relationships that are rooted in love and mutual respect, and we find joy in serving others. We find hope in the midst of darkness. Even when the world around us seems bleak and uncertain, the light of God's love shines brightly. It is a reminder that we are never without hope, no matter how dire our circumstances may seem. This hope gives us the strength to persevere, to keep moving forward even when the path is difficult. It is a beacon that guides us through the darkest nights and leads us to a brighter tomorrow. We discover the true meaning of life. In the light, we come to understand our purpose and our place in the world. We realize that life is not just about personal success or material wealth, but about living in accordance with God's will. It is about loving others, serving our communities, and making a positive impact on the world around us. The true meaning of life is found in the light of God's love, where we are called to be His hands and feet in a world that desperately needs His touch. Choose to walk in the light of God's love. This choice is not a one-time decision, but a daily commitment to live in a way that honors Him. It means seeking His guidance in all that we do and striving to reflect His love in our interactions with others. When we choose to walk in the light, we become beacons of hope and love in a world that is often filled with darkness. We shine brightly, illuminating the path for others to follow. He will guide your steps, illuminate your path, and lead you to a place of peace and joy. Trust in His guidance, and you will find that the journey is filled with blessings and opportunities for growth. The light of God's love is always with us, leading us towards a future that is filled with hope, joy, and peace. Embrace the light and let it transform your life in ways you never thought possible.